on YouTube? It's Maddie with Fusaro Fitness. Brittany here is with me today, and we're going to be recording the Q&A that I posted about a week ago. We just never got around to answering it. And just a big shout out to Matt Ogus and Chris Lovato of Legends of Aesthetics. Thank you very much for sending these shirts. We love them. They fit great. And
they're so comfy too.
Huge supporters of the movement. So thanks again, guys. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
So we'll get started answering your questions.
The first one is Leeds in Napoli. When he made the post, it was during the blizzard we just had here. So the first question says, 28 inches here. My question, plow, snowblower, or shovel? It would be nice if we had a snowblower.
We shoveled. We had a couple of feet of snow and we had a few shovels, and that was about it. Marcus
Ashwedge.
What is your go-to food to curb hunger while cutting? Personally, if I am cutting and my calories get pretty low and I'm looking for a lot of volume, huge fan of salads. I'll eat like one to two bags of salads at once, just because very little calories and high volume. Any vegetable, really.
The next question is Taylor Dono, my little sister. She said, did you two make a snowman?
We did not.
No.
Sorry,
but
Taylor.
I threw some snowballs at him, so.
Brandon McGuire. Dealing with injuries and time away from the gym. I actually have a video on that. If I remember, I'll link it on the screen for you so you can check that out.
Jimmy Coglianese. What is each of yours favorite food? Doesn't have to be healthy. Pizza or chocolate?
She loves chocolate.
I'm obsessed.
I love bar food. I love wings, I love burgers, I love chips, I love nachos. I love ice cream. I can't even answer that question, sorry dude.
I'm getting hungry now.
Miguel Martinez, if you were a character on a TV show, which one would you be? Dude, I have no idea. I'll get back to you if I think of it.
Yeah, I don't know. Alicia Kingsland, favorite band or song to listen to while working out?
It depends on what I'm lifting, really. I like heavy rock music and rap. That's what I listen to. Rocco Kalashnikov. I'm sorry about that. I butchered that. Have you been to Europe? Yes, I went to Italy when I was my senior year of high school, so when I was 17 years old.
David Richardson, good way to determine your body fat percentage?
Best way would be the most expensive way, which would be hydrostatic or underwater weighing, which is not, I mean, to me, body fat, it's just a number. It doesn't really mean anything. Look in the mirror, take progress pictures, gauge your progress over time. That number is really not going to help you out in any way. Even if you're contest prep, what matters is how you look, not what that number is. So I really wouldn't worry about it. Etienne Chambord, like the drink. Would you mind if your girlfriend worked out with a friend of hers who happens to be a figure model, more shredded and bigger than you are? Serious. No, I wouldn't mind. Both of us have worked in a restaurant, and she's worked in a club and in a bar before, around guys who I'm sure hit on her and stuff, but when you are with someone who you could trust, and no, there's no reason to get jealous. That really wouldn't bother me, and I don't know, it wouldn't.
Wayman Pest.
No, Pete.
How many times do you recommend cutting and bulking in a 1-year time period, and how long do your cutting and bulking periods last?
I recommend both of them being a very long process. It could be over a year if you're looking to put on some quality muscle, and if you're looking to cut and you don't want to cut too fast, make it a longer process. Some people like to do 12 weeks on or 8 weeks on, 8 weeks off. I say if you're going to bulk for a year or two, really make it slow, and you'll see best results that way.
Callum Fuller. Hey, yeah, that's one of the last one too. I like your name. I think that's cool.
Sure.
Thanks for your response last time you did this, guys. Just wondering if you have much seafood in your diet. I love seafood. In the summer, I eat it a lot more just because, I don't know, I just do. But we try to incorporate it. Yeah, here and there. Not huge on it. I have nothing against it. I think it's just expensive. Yeah. I like it a lot more than he does, but you know. We put it in there, yeah. I would say sushi, even though that's what we eat as far as fish goes. But Lee Colbreth, what kind of stretching do you do before your workouts, and what do you suggest? Also, what do you do after?
Before my training, I like to do mobility type stuff. I like to do a little bit of foam rolling and dynamic warm-ups. And then post-workout, depending on how I feel, I'll do a little bit more of that and more static stretching when my body's actually warmed up.
Blake Hefner, stocked up on food?
Not from the blizzard.
We did, right?
Yeah, we actually went shopping. We went shopping that day or that night. I have a truck, so we were able to get around if we had to, but yeah, we had some food in the house. Kenny Albin, at 200 pounds, trying to drop to 185 with minimum muscle loss, what would you suggest is a good amount of daily calories and percentages of protein, carbs, and fats? I would recommend watching a video that I did called Macros for Cutting. That's going to give you an estimate to start with, but you'll have to start somewhere, and that will give you macros for cutting and kind of just let you know protein, carbs, and fats. Very simplistic. I'll link that on the screen in the description box for you.
Tim Stoffels? How much muscle can I expect to gain on a bulk with a 2-pound weight gain per month? How much of these 2 pounds would be muscle and how much would be fat, given that nutrition and training is on point?
That really depends. I can't give you a solid answer for that because it also depends on how long you've been training. If you're completely new to the gym, you can expect a decent amount of muscle in your first year if your nutrition and training really is on point. If you're following a schedule, if you're progressing each time in the gym, you can look at, up to 20 pounds of muscle gain in the first year, but it's going to decline as time goes on. So again, it depends on how long you've been training. Nick Gianfrido asked Brittany, what is the best way to approach a girl in the gym? I'm generally shy, but when I see a girl that is looking at me a little more than once, I don't know what to say. It's all you.
If you think she's interested, if you've seen her looking at, more than once and you see her there frequently, just say hi. There's nothing, you can't, it's not going to hurt to say anything. If she turns you down, she turns you down. She's not the girl for you. Move on. But just say hi. Hi, what's up? How are you? Just be you.
Just don't interrupt her during a set. That would probably piss her off. That would piss me off. I don't know.
Well, that's just awkward. Wait until she's like, free.
Or what you could do is, you can get her in a chokehold, or when she's about to leave the gym and walking out to her car, just trip her, put a blindfold on her, and throw her in the trunk. I'm totally kidding, dude.
He's actually not, but
yeah.
Mario Resendez, midnight cravings for sweet. Any healthy suggestions? Special K chocolatey delight.
I love, if it's really late at night and I want something sweet, healthy suggestions, you can go with a flavored Greek yogurt, which is great at night. They have everything from chocolate to almond flavor. You can throw a scoop of whey protein in that if you have a chocolate flavored whey protein. That can...
you can even throw it in the freezer and then it's like froyo, and then you can just put a few little toppings on it or something, granola.
Yeah. Joe Lobianco or Loblanco?
I don't know, I can't say.
Lobianco, I believe.
Yeah.
How do you convince your girlfriend, like my girlfriend, to become fit and exercise like I do? So how would I convince her to exercise if she wasn't interested? Personally, what you don't want to do is push it on them. If they want to do it, they're going to do it. If not, they're not going to. But don't make it seem like you're disinterested in her if she doesn't find training interesting. If you really want her to go to the gym because of health reasons, kind of make it known that way. Tell her, I want to go to the gym with you, I want to be healthy, this and that. Don't make it seem like you're out of shape, you have to go to the gym. So make it more of a health concern rather than a physique thing. I think she'll appreciate it more and maybe be more interested in going.
Even you can make it seem like it's an activity, like something you guys could do together. Like, oh, come to the gym with me, it'll be fun. Something like that.
I agree. Just don't push it on her. If she doesn't want to do it, she doesn't want to do it. Chandler Fian. I lift weights and have spaghetti almost every day for lunch, and it's about 600 calories, 120 grams of carbs, 20 grams of protein. Would you recommend this for someone who is trying to gain muscle and size? If that fits into your macros, that's completely fine. What matters, again, is the overall surplus you have over the course of the entire day, not what your individual meals look like. So if you're not sure about macros for bulking, I also have a video on that you can check out, and if that fits into your macros for the day and you're happy with that, that's perfectly fine.
Larry Sanchez, what is the recipe for the pizzas in your one video?
Oh, we have to do that.
Yeah, we'll do recipe videos.
Very simple. But
took all of 5 minutes to prep and cook, so.
We'll do that for you. Simon Roberts asks, what's your opinion on P90X? Now, I believe I answered this in our last Q&A we did, but if your goal is muscle, size, strength, all of that, hypertrophy, it's not going to be the program for you. If you need something regimented, it's great. It keeps you on schedule. It tells you what day to do what things. It's good for plyometric type training, stretching, cardio, but as far as building muscle, it's not the best program. But again, if your goal is just to be in shape, nothing wrong with it. Angel Abinator, I know it's not necessary, but what are the effects if teens take steroids?
Don't do it.
Yeah, I'm not even going to touch that topic. Whether you're a teen or not, unless you have some serious health reasons and you talk to your doctor for whatever reason, that's your own personal business, but I would never recommend it.
ATN Chambordia.
If I had to stop lifting weights, I don't know, I play actually competitive flag football still to this day, but I'm really not sure what I would do. I played lacrosse in college, I love hockey.
Baseball?
Baseball? Not anymore. I would probably stick to something regarding their body weight training. I don't know. No, I'm going to lift weights forever.
Bradley Arsenal. Any side effect in creatine?
Muscle gains. I have a couple videos on creatine. There's nothing negative about it, so it's good to go.
Okay. El Mantis Dumbrava. What do you think about amino acids powder? Do you use them? If yes, why? If no, why? Greetings from Lithuania.
Greetings, sir. Unless you have a lot of disposable income, you could use it, but no great benefits to it. BCAAs, unless you were cutting or training fasted, you could take it, but again, unless you have a ton of extra money to spend, I wouldn't.
Frank Samuel, are you going to be at the Arnold Classic?
Probably not, unfortunately.
I think you should go.
If I had the money for the flight and the hotel and everything, I would love to. If I could work something out in like the next 2 weeks, I'll be there, but aside from that, probably not.
Alex VQ Sohan, what are good macros for cutting?
Video on macros for cutting, I'll link on the screen. Michelle Ann, does Brittany drink protein shakes? If so, what is her favorite brand or flavor? Also, what is a simple meal day for her? Sample, sorry.
Okay. Definitely chocolate is my favorite flavor. Favorite brand?
Whatever I really have in the house, I guess.
He uses a lot of that,
MTS whey.
Yeah, that one tastes really good.
She likes that. And a sample
meal day?
Pretty much the typical stuff that you see any other YouTuber, bodybuilder eat. You know, she eats
a lot of grilled chicken, turkey, salads.
But what else do you eat?
Chocolate. Every day.
Captain Crunch, all that kind of stuff. So she understands if it fits your macros and all that. Steve Black, what is your favorite fat cutting stack and also your favorite thermogenic, please? I don't recommend fat burners at all. I think they're a complete waste of money. My favorite fat burner is a calorie deficit.
So sarcastic.
It's so true. I hate seeing people spend money on that stuff.
Okay, Larry Sanchez. Best site to find calorie intake for me?
My YouTube channel. I have a video on what are macros and how to kind of figure out your estimation for maintenance macros and then where to take it from there.
See those marketing skills? College paid off, pal.
Ricardo Chavez, what's your dream car?
Bentley.
I love Bentleys. It depends, again, it depends. If it was an everyday car, I like a Bentley, but I'm into, Lamborghinis, McLarens, Bugattis, all that kind of stuff, so.
Someday.
Okay. Marcus Oshwich?
Yeah.
Best appetite curbing foods while cutting? Again,
Vegetables?
Yeah, I mean, vegetables are
fruit.
High in fiber. You get a ton of volume for a very low amount of calories, so I think that's always a great option. Here's a quick tip, actually. I never share this with anyone, but if you're craving something and you're over your macros or close to over, brush your teeth. Because food will not taste good after you brush your teeth. And you probably won't want to eat. So if you hit your macros and you find you still have a craving for something, or you're still hungry and you don't want to go over your macros, brush your teeth. Seriously.
Wayman Pete, how much of your protein do you try to get from Whole Foods versus
Fucking
supplements?
hole in my chin. Protein from Whole Foods versus supplements. To me, it doesn't matter. Whey protein is an excellent source of protein. I try and get it from food mainly because I love eating. I'd rather eat whole food than drink a shake or anything like that. But I typically get maybe a quarter of my protein from shakes unless I'm on the go or I need something quick. But I try and get it mostly from whole food.
Omar Carranza, what are your thoughts about tuna? How much is too much? Some say it can lead to mercury poisoning. Is 2 to 3 cans a day good, bad, or safe?
I can't give a great answer. I'm not an expert on that, but I do believe that 2 to 3 cans is a bit excessive. From what I've actually heard, a few cans a week should be fine, but I definitely wouldn't consume that much daily. But again, you can't quote me on that. You probably have to look that up. I'm not sure, to be honest. Louis Cerna, how do you fight temptation in your own way? Because most of the time I'm strong enough, but eventually I give in a day or two. Please give me some options to help me not give in at all. Hope you guys are doing great and keep doing what you do, man.
Are you talking about like cheat days?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. How do I fight temptation? Well, if you've been following my channel and stuff, you know I do the whole if it fits your macros, which I hate that acronym, but flexible dieting. Moderation is key. I still eat micronutrient dense whole foods, chicken, whole grains, oatmeal, stuff like that. But by not limiting myself so much, by allowing myself to fit cereals and ice cream and pizza into my macros, I don't get temptations because I'm not restricting myself from anything. So, I mean, her and I, we go out to dinner and stuff, and we fit stuff in our macros, and we're still able to enjoy eating.
You don't have to be a prisoner to your food. You can enjoy life and eat what you want and still be in good shape. You just don't have to be so excessive with it.
If you get temptations, man, just eat the food, but don't feel guilty about it. That's what's most important. So if you see something you want to eat, it doesn't fit your macros, feel free to eat it, because one day of cheating is not going to kill you. Just like one day of eating brown rice and oatmeal is not going to build you muscle. So, is that the last question? Simon Chan? Yeah. Can you build muscle at maintenance? If you're completely new to the gym, beginner, yes, you can. You can body recomposition, but for most people who have been lifting for a little while, you're going to need to be in a bit of a caloric surplus. So, yeah, that's it. We love this. Really appreciate the questions you all been asking. We're going to try and do this, I don't know, as often as
whenever we can.
So
as long
if
as
you're
you guys
not,
have questions, we'll try to have an answer.
Yeah, what I notice is I get a ton more comments on the videos than we do on the Facebook page. When I post Q&A, ask your questions, sometimes I'll get like 15 or 20 questions, but I'll get 100 plus comments on the YouTube video. So if you're not on the Fusaro Fitness Facebook page, make sure you get on that, like that page, and that way when I do post the stuff, I can get more of your questions if you never got a chance to ask them. And that's it. We appreciate you all watching it. Please, if you do enjoy, click that like button so we get the feedback that you're enjoying these, and we'll continue to do them as long as you continue to watch them. So thanks for all the support. Again, one more shout out to Obis and Lovato for the Legends of Aesthetics shirts. And we'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks again.
Bye.